What's up guys, Team Blogger here, and today in this video, we are going to be discussing some exciting news that is going on with Tekky Toys and Haunted Hill Farm and, all that kind of stuff. Now, I'm a little late to posting a video, talking about this, because I know everyone else has already talked about it, and I'm kind of a little late on this. I didn't really feel like talking about it, but the hype just got to me, and now I'm actually going to be talking about it. So, Tekky Toys has, released some um, props that are going to be returning for on Haunted Hill Farm's website and a couple others this year for the 2024 Halloween season. And one of these props is Rosemary, which is I'm going to get into that in a little bit. But they released some other stuff like Damien, the Howler, Tombstone Lifter, and a couple of other props that I'm not even gonna talk about in this video because some of them are just not really that interesting, to be returning. So it's not much hype around those props either. But the first one I'm gonna get into is Rosemary, and Rosemary, I'm really excited. Even though they basically remade her in 2021, although don't think many people really liked her new design. I did. I mean, it wasn't as good as her old design, but I still really liked. I still liked her new design, and I actually did buy the 2021 model about a year ago. Um, and I guess the old style version, with this clothing and stuff, and her skin tone is coming back for this year. And you're probably wondering, will I be getting her this year? Yes, I will be. I will be getting her. I will have three Rosemarys, probably by the end of this year. Well, my first one is pretty broken. I mean, it looks like it's in really good shape. It could be good, really good as a static, but it's in pretty bad shape. I mean, a lot of I think the only things that work on her, I think she lurches sometimes, and what else? The eyes light up still. The mouth just broke yesterday. I mean, not yesterday. Sorry, last year. I don't know why I said yesterday, but and then the 2021 model, I still have, and it still works really well. It's not too old, but I will be getting this the new, I guess the new Rosemary. So, um, anyways, I'm just gonna kind of go through this a little bit just to. Okay, the sound's not working, and it's just to show you guys in case you guys don't know what Rosemary is, but you guys probably do. I'll just let the video play for a little bit. And so yeah, I'm very excited about this. I guess new Rosemary. I know she's probably gonna have probably more improvements than the older models, obviously. Um, yeah, it's just really exciting. I mean, Rosemary's definitely one of my favorite props, and I, I think she's just a really good prop. So, and yeah, and all the way back from 2011, she's still pretty popular nowadays. So yeah, with that being said, that was Rosemary. So let's get into the next one that's gonna be returning this year. So we got Damien. That was sold at Halloween City, I believe, in either 2012 or 2013. I know he was there in 2013 because I went to Halloween City in 2013 and he was there, but I think he was at Halloween City in 2012. But anyways, he's a part of the Demonica family. He's another basically another version of Demonica, as well as the Howler, which is kind of funny because all those three props. I mean, Demonica returned last year, and Damien and the Howler are going to be returning this year, which is kind of funny. So you have the whole Demonica family brought back. They reunited. But yeah, Haunted Hill Farm will be returning Damien. And what do I think about him? I think he's really cool. I don't think he's as good as Demonica or the Howler. but I think he's still pretty cool, and I do like his design overall. And there's not really too much to be said about him. I mean, he's not my favorite of all props. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can agree with me on this, but I think he's still really cool. He's basically, a male version of Demonica, um, but I still like him, and we'll go ahead and watch his video anyways. So yeah, kind of skip it through a little bit, and it's loading. But yeah, I do like Damien a lot. I will not be getting him this year, and there's another prop that's on this list that I will be purchasing this year 100%, and I'll get into that prop in a little bit. But Damien is really cool. He just totally takes me back to, even though he totally takes me back to old Spirit. I mean, not old Spirit, but like, even though, because he wasn't sold at Spirit, but like Tekky Toys, when they you were like super creative, and they had really awesome background sounds for animatronics and stuff, which was really cool. So I'm pretty excited about Damien coming back. And by the way, guys, let me know in the comments below on what props you're going to be getting from Haunted Hill Farm, if you're purchasing any. Because I would like to know. I think a lot of people are going to be purchasing Rosemary because I don't know. I think a lot of people were disappointed with the 2021 model. I personally wasn't, obviously, but yeah. Anyways, let's get into the next prop, the Howler, which is another um, member of the Demonica family. I actually do like him more than Damien, I will say, but obviously Demonica is probably my all-time favorite. One thing I do like about the Howler, though, is how he has mouth movement, which is really cool. And I hope what's nice about these props is that hopefully Tekky has made them better, because I mean the Howler did come out in 2012, um, and obviously he had issues and stuff. Tekky back then, they had really good props, but they did have a lot of issues. So hopefully the Howler, or any of these Tekky props won't have any major issues. Obviously, there's going to be some that do have issues, but hopefully not. A good majority of them don't. I mean, hopefully a good majority of them will not have issues. So, but the Howler is really cool. He was at Spirit in 2012 in the farm theme, and yeah, I mean, obviously, I probably won't be getting him this year. I'm not a big fan of the Howler, but I do think he still is really cool, and I'm glad Tekky is finally bringing stuff back. But I will say, one prop I would love to see Tekky bring back is Gravedigger, and I think a lot of people agree as well. All the Gravediggers nowadays they're super old, and they're just worn down and stuff. And hopefully they give, like, if they ever brought back the Gravedigger, it'd be cool to see him with a metal base. But anyways, getting off track here. Let's go ahead and watch the Howler's. Now, obviously, before I play this, all these props are probably going to look a little different. They're not going to look exactly like how they did back then. There's going to be some changes, obviously. Hopefully, there won't be any major changes, but we don't know for sure. I mean, I know Tekky's really good at remaking stuff and making them more improved and stuff. Seasonal Visions kind of does it a different way, like they did with Uncle Charlie. They kind of made him into a whole different prop, as well as Flesh Eater in a way. He looked way different than he did before. But Tekky does a really good job with sticking with the same style, but improving their quality. And audio and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and watch the video. I always love classic. So yeah, that was the Howler. He's really really cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the next prop. Okay, Tombstone Lifter. Now, this is going to be the prop that I'm going to be purchasing this year. This is another one. Rosemary and Tombstone Lifter. I've always been a big fan of graveyard props, and this one's like one of the first really good graveyard props that was sold at Spirit, all the way back in 2009. And I remember going to Spirit and seeing him. I thought he was really cool. Yeah, so Tombstone Lifter is really cool, and yeah, I definitely will be purchasing him this year. I always love to do because I'm not really my whole front of my house is pretty small to do like an actual haunted house, but doing a yard display was always really cool. And I remember when my friend came over, Spear Holly 9, he brought his Tombstone Lifter, or actually he brought both of them. He brought the Chain to the Grave Tombstone. Was that? Yeah, Chain to the Grave Tombstone Lifter, and the original one, and they were both really really cool, and they would definitely fit well if I ever did another yard display this year, which I probably will be doing another one. So it'd be cool to see him out there. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and it's hard to say which one I like more. This is the original one that came out back in 2009, and then the Chain to the Grave Tombstone came out back in 2012. So it's hard to say which one I like more. I like both of their designs. I do like how the Chain to the Grave one has the moving mouth, and the Tombstone Lifter design, I don't know. So it's hard to say which one I like more. Maybe Tombstone Lifter. I don't know. But let's go ahead and watch this video.
Take one step into this graveyard and become one of the living dead. We are waiting for you to join us.
So he's very short and sweet, Now, that'd be cool if they fix his audio up, but at the same time, it kind of gives him more character, I would say, with the rough audio and the sounds, gives more of a creepy vibe. I don't know how the new audio would sound like, because I know Tekky has improved a lot of their audio quality with the new remakes and stuff. So I'm really interested to know how that's gonna sound on this guy, because the audio is quite rough on something that came out almost 15 years ago. So, but I'm really interested. Let me know in the comments below if you're excited about this guy. I know not many people were really. I mean, some people were, but I'm really excited about this guy coming back, and I'm definitely going to be purchasing him for sure. So, all right, let's get into the next prop. Now, I have Ellie Hatchet and Headless Jack at the bottom because they're not really my favorites at all. I think Ellie Hatchet wasn't the worst prop of 2020, but she wasn't my favorite either. I do think 2020 was a pretty rough year for Spirit, which is understandable because that was during COVID and stuff like that. So, obviously, I understand that there were some issues, but Ellie Hatchet is just not my favorite. I'm not excited about her coming back. I've heard they're gonna change the audio for her. Um, I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but it's kind of whatever. I mean, I don't really care about her that much. I know some people don't really either, and she's not that old of a prop, so there's not much hype around it either. You know, she's only a nearly 4 year old prop, so um, it's not really that exciting. But to those people who didn't get Ellie Hatchet in 2020, well, I guess now's your chance. So I don't know. With that being said, let's go ahead and watch the video.
What are you looking at?
Yeah, in my opinion, she looks very plasticky and not well detailed and just kind of all, you know, she's just kind of meh, in my opinion. Not my favorite from Tekky Toys. But yeah. With that being said, let's move on to probably my least favorite on here. So I know Tekky actually did. They're gonna bring back some of the like a Ghost Girl prop or something like that. Maybe I think they're bringing back a few of them. I don't really care about them either. So I don't even care to the point where I'm not even gonna talk about it in this video. But the reason why I'm talking about Ellie Hatch and Headless Jack is because they were specifically sold at Spirit, and I wasn't a fan of them, but I'm gonna be talking more about it in this video. So, Headless Jack was probably one of my least favorites from 2021, and I think he might be actually my least favorite from 2021. Um, I mean, I feel like he could have been better, but when I saw him, like obviously he didn't do anything, and he just kind of looked like a like underneath this stuff right here. There's just like a little like stick pole, and it just looks so bad. Maybe from certain angles he looks all right, but from like up close he looks really crappy, and he just wasn't my favorite at all from that year. And 2021 was also a pretty forgettable year for Spirit, besides Wacky Mole and a few others. Shorty as well was really cool, but Headless Jack was also pretty forgettable. It's kind of weird to see Tekky bring back some like random props as well, and I guess they kind of have to. They don't want to just bring back all the fan favorites. They also want to bring back maybe some ones that don't get enough appreciation. But in my opinion, Ellie Hatchet and Headless Jack just weren't really my favorites. And I feel like Headless Jack could have had potential to be a little better. Um, but yeah. With that being said, let's go ahead and watch his video. He's probably going to be the exact same when they return him this year because he's only a 3-year-old prop. So he's probably going to be, well, hopefully he's a little bit better. I mean, hopefully, I don't know, they give him a little bit more detail, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and watch his video.
I have unearthed the ground just for you. Behold your resting place for eternity.
Yeah, obviously he doesn't do anything. I guess he's a good display for like Halloween if you just want to get like one prop out there and just kind of, I don't know, creep out some people. But other than that, like for us Halloween collectors, I don't know, he just wasn't that great in my opinion. So anyways, with that being said, guys, this will be the end of this video. I think that's everything. Is that everything? Yeah, that's everything. All right. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what props you guys are going to be getting from Haunted Hill Farm, if you're getting any. I know there's a few others that returned, but I just don't feel like going into them because I don't really care too much about some of the other ones. The reason why I felt like talking about Headless Jack and Ellie Hatch is because they were at Spirit, and you know, that's basically why. I'm not too much of a fan of like Party City stuff. I don't feel like really discussing that. But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and just give me your true opinions out there about these props. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And yeah, so anyways, with that being said, these are most of the props that are going to be returning to Haunted Hill Farm and a couple other websites as well. So, yep. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you want, if you're not subscribed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, stay vlogging.